The man shoved his head into the refrigerator. He started frantically licking the shards of ice inside. He didn't stop until every last bit was gone. Only then did a look of satisfaction appear on his face. But in the next moment, the 60-year-old man looked as if something had broken inside him. He began crying like a child. The man was a thief. He had been trapped for 2 days and 2 nights. If he didn't find a way out soon, he wouldn't starve, but he'd die of thirst. Escaping wasn't easy. The mansion sat on the top floor of an 80-story building. The whole place was sealed with soundproof, blast-resistant glass. Except for the locked front door, there was no other way out. He felt along the door with his hands. It was made entirely of solid wood. He traced every groove with his fingertips, found the thinnest spot, and began hacking at it with a pocket knife. If he could make a hole, he thought he might be able to unlock it from the outside. Soon, he had carved out a large chunk of wood. He was so close to escaping this damn place. He struck the door harder and harder, but breaking the security system had consequences. The temperature inside kept rising. He was burning up. The water he found in the fridge was gone, so he dropped the knife and searched the place for something to drink. But after the alarm had been triggered, all the taps were cut off. Even the toilet had no water. He stared at it, but couldn't bring himself to drink. Then his eyes landed on the rich man's fish tank. He carefully dipped a hand inside and tasted the water. It was salt water. With no other choice, he went back to the door. Suddenly, the knife hit something solid. He froze. He prodded with the blade and realized there was a steel plate inside the door. There was no way out that way. Despair took over. That night, he tried contacting his partners for help, but they had already abandoned him. When morning finally came, he decided to call the police, but the phone was dead. He turned on the computer, but the internet cable was unplugged. The whole mansion felt strange, as if it had been built just to trap him. Then, he noticed the air duct above his head. He stared at it for a long moment, and suddenly, a bold idea came to him.